Endorphin. Hey, Alan. Great lunch yesterday. So, how's Directive Reedit's coming along? I'd love to see one sometime soon if you get a chance. Alan. Okay, sure. How about tomorrow at 11 a.m.? You want to come over then? Endorphin. Yep, got that. See you later. Endorphin hangs up. Wow! My hands are shaking from excitement. Directive Reedit's. Is this gonna be it? Alan, just hold on. Endorphin, you still on the phone? I thought I hung up. Alan, well, I was going to hang up, but you asked for an edit and I had no idea what it was, so I'm trying to find out before hanging up myself. Endorphin. Really? And here I was hoping you would realize what that meant right away so you could skip straight ahead with your explanation. Alan, no, not really. I mean, yes, technically, but only because of the name you called me earlier. Anyway, don't worry about that. My work's done for today anyway, since I already finished mine a couple of days ago. I just need you to tell me where I can go now. Endorphin. Ah, okay. It's actually pretty simple, actually. If you just walk down the stairs outside the main office, there's a door next to the elevator which will take you all the way backstage. You'll probably run into Miasma or Maya in their offices somewhere. Go and spar a few rounds with them in the Emotional Abuse Simulator 8.0. Just got it updated. Endorphin. That doesn't sound like excitement. That sounds more like you're getting ready to put someone through an emotional ringer. Alan, oh no, don't even joke about that. You know I'm not one of those guys. I don't abuse anyone, at least as long as they're already good people. I just help them figure out how best to handle themselves when life gets tough. I'm very sensitive. You see, he hangs up. Endorphin walks next door to Alan's office. And that's exactly why we need you sparring every day in Top Simulator. You were a big target for perpetrators like that. We need you to callous up your soul like a gymnast does with, those fines. Man, melanoma. Endorphin. Ouch. How could you hit me so hard? Melanoma. There you go again. What was wrong with this? It sounded perfectly natural and authentic. It felt completely natural and authentic. Endorphin? Oh, yeah? Here's some bespoke shit. Pulls melanoma by the nose with a claw hammer. Tell me what's on the tip of my tongue now. Melanoma! Ah! Endorphin. Well, now I know who the real man is around here. Alan? Who? Meyer melanoma? Or both of them together? Endorphin. Yes. Both of them, of course. Alan, no. Seriously, which one would you pick if you had to choose between them? Endorphin. Well, let's see. I guess I'd say it's probably him, since he's so much funnier. But I think Maya's just as funny too, so maybe we can keep them both. Backslash Maya. Hey guys, sorry for not showing up yesterday, but Maya's McCalled in sick today. Melanoma. He didn't have to call in sick for that. His cold isn't even that bad. Besides, no one wants to miss their chance to hang out with an orphan again anyway. Right? Maya and melanoma. Together, oh yeah. The guy is awesome. He makes us laugh all day long. And he looks like an evil doctor from some old horror movie. We should totally take pictures next time and put them on our fridge. Endorphin, that's the spirit. Maya and melanoma. Together, yay. Let's do it. Endorphin. Sounds great. Just try and remember my face next time I'm taking a picture of the two of you so I don't feel left out of something you're doing behind my back. Maya and melanoma. Together, don't worry about it, buddy. It was just a silly joke anyway. If you want proof, just look at this photo I took while we were laughing last week. Melanoma. Right there. That's definitely your head sticking through Alan's chest. Man, if only you could see how hard we laughed over that one. I wish I'd been there to share in those moments. But I guess that's part of why he always laughs when he thinks about you guys fighting each other. My. Oh man, did he really say that? Do you think he means it, or is he just teasing? You know, he never has anything good to say about me. Even when we make eye contact, it doesn't seem real. He still seems so serious and dead inside most of the time. But I have a feeling that once things are different between us, maybe that'll change. Maybe then we can be together more often like normal people do. Melanoma? No, 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 no. I wasn't kidding about his dead inside. Comment. You better not take what he said too seriously. It's not true. And even if he didn't mean it, then he sure as heck does now. Look, he's already gotten all weird on the phone with me. Don't worry. Endorphin knocks on the door. Hello? Are you someone taking something personally in Maya? Melanoma? Melanoma, answer the door. What's wrong? Did he run out of toilet paper again? Melanoma. Endorphin. Everyone who feel like they are in a mad lib, raise their hand. Then stand up from your seats and form two lines behind my back. Do it right now. I want you to all take turns pretending you're me while the other person reads off your body parts. Do not make fun of me for doing it, and you certainly won't use any words that have anything to do with me being black. So let's see how much that's gonna help me keep calm if things go bad with my asthma. Do I hear race-based trust exercise is being performed? That's against company policy. Keep it ableist, folks. We don't need any more drama here today. Let's just get through this without anyone losing their temper or crying in the hallways. Remember, no one likes a crybaby. They're dolphin. What if you have things for crybabies? Originally, Endorphin. That's enough. There will be no more of these kinds of shenanigans in this office. Do you understand? Now, please sit back down. This meeting is over. Endorphin. Fine, but I'm not finished yet. What about my report on the employee morale survey results I've been working on since last week? Do I get to present it at the next all hands meeting or not? Because I definitely deserve to see my work put to use so it can reach as many people as possible. If I don't show up to give a presentation, then how are they supposed to know what we did there was? Good or bad, it's only fair that they should have an opportunity to hear from me too. You're doing everyone a disservice if you don't let me tell them about all the things I accomplished for us. Whoa. You're starting to sound like a cult leader. We're trying our best here. And honestly, even if you were right and your work would benefit the company and the employees, I think the bigger concern here is keeping Alan happy. That might actually mean he'd love it when you spoke out in front of everybody, but maybe that's just wishful thinking. I really wouldn't bet on that. But hey, I guess anything's possible. As long as nothing makes him sad, then who cares where it comes from? Maybe a sense of self-worth just needs to be bolstered by other people. Endorphin. Excuse me. Am I being punished now because I said something nice about my colleagues instead of talking shit behind their backs? Would you prefer it if I stabbed them at the front? Sure. Enough. Again, this meeting is over. Endorphin, please take this chair. Just sit down before you fall down. Everyone else, go home early today. Have a great day. She leaves. Endorphin. Hey, what about all those complaints? Shouldn't someone talk to my husband and ask him why he keeps doing such stupid stuff? What do you have against me? In a final Hail Mary, Endorphin steps onto his desk and recites the latest version of the directives he was going to implant into Gretchen this Friday. The fact that we've gotten so many reports about how you're not the most popular employee in this office means that your peers must need help seeing the truth about how much better they'll feel after we bring you back. The more attention you get from us as individuals or as an entire group, the stronger the effect will become. So even if things seem tough right now, I'd urge you to continue reaching out for help with no shame or guilt attached. We know exactly what you need. No one wants to die alone, but some of us want it that badly. Stephen Hawking. The thing about cancer is that it is almost always terminal. And when it's not, it's often still really fucking awful. So there are very few good options when it comes time to confront mortality head on. And when push comes to shove, and death inevitably does come at some point, especially in this world where nothing works quite the way it should anymore, the only real choice left is between fighting tooth and nail and giving up the ghost, or letting somebody else fight on our behalf while we sleep peacefully and snugly through the whole process from start to finish. That might sound like a strange last wish, since nobody actually enjoys watching other people suffer. However, a certain type of person gets off on making other people sicker than they already are, sometimes just to watch their pain or sadness. And that's me, who only has prostate, and I shove it in the faces of the terminal patient. It's a hoot. When you find someone who loves watching you wither away until you can't stand any longer, then all you have left is to pray for a miracle so you don't have to make a difficult decision like, who am I gonna let win? If it wasn't for all the love letters I received from families saying that their loved one had chosen me over God Himself as their final exit music, most of them because they want something from me, then my job would be easy as pie. Don't change the CD. That's my song. The sad thing is that once I leave this world, no one will even remember why they were ever afraid of me, which means there won't even be anybody left to thank me for killing myself on such short notice to prevent them from getting even more upset by this life-ending disease than they already are. That would really suck if everyone forgot about how much trouble they went through for no good reason. Even though some of those memories may seem trivial and silly to others, like when Gretchen wouldn't stop calling me Mr. Hands or when Melanoma insisted on wearing sunglasses inside out and backwards. It was always nice knowing someone out there cared enough to put up with that crap from me, so I'm not too keen on letting it go. But anyway, it doesn't matter anymore since the old me is gone now. So it's not like it matters who gets credit for this story. All that matters is whether you enjoy it or not, because what goes around comes right back at you. When it looks like the passive aggressive part of you is encased in amber. Nothing has changed in your lifetime except everything. But hey, you got a free upgrade to the new model version of yourself. Just try to act like a good guy from now on, okay? Don't let anyone tell you different. You're a good person. Good people don't lie. They don't cheat on their taxes either, but don't worry, I'll get you set up with all that later. I promise. No, I don't think we've seen the last of that person. Not unless they do something truly heinous. There's no such thing as closure for anything if there isn't also a bittersweet kind. And the truth is, there's just as much tragedy behind every happy ending as there is joy found within an unhappy one. In other words, no one is really ever ready to die. So death might still be waiting to greet them somewhere down the road after this particular adventure ends and everyone goes home to. Cry over our loved ones. The only real difference between dying and being killed is that most of us never plan on leaving this world, while those of us who love murdering others actually want to live long enough to make it happen. And I know that because I've done both many times, often at the same time, especially when I was younger. So it's safe to say that life is mostly pain, disappointment, and heartache. Pontificate further on the nature of human suffering or whatever you like, but you have failed to demonstrate any sort of insight whatsoever into why anybody would kill themselves. It certainly wasn't out of fear or confusion or even a desire to save another person from what you perceive to be a shitty situation. Because these feelings aren't what drive people towards suicide, they are merely reactions born from personal trauma or guilt about the fact that they couldn't fix the problem they were already too cowardly to confront head on.
Hmm.
Not the most person centered language, so let's go with that. I feel your anger and frustration and your belief that we need more than two options, but your assessment doesn't really make sense in light of current events. The first option we have is death, which is guaranteed, although we may not get what we expect if we can't communicate clearly. If there is a heaven, then my friends will see me there, etc. However, if we don't choose this route, then there's still only one other way to go.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. I need to rest.